What up, YouTube? Got another first impression video for today, and this is on the Combat Ready Knives E.D.A. Everyday Axe. And this is a very different design than that I've seen in a long time by anything, and I kind of gravitate to these different weird designs here. So I've only seen like 3 reviews on them, so I figured I'd go ahead and give you guys my impressions or my opinion on this knife right here. Handle length or total length is 8 1/4 inches. The blade length on this guy is 2.5 inches. The actual cutting surface is 2 inches. It is a frame lock. It's got a brown or the desert tan G10 on the frame lock side that serves as an over travel. It's got a super large pocket clip here, tip up on the other side. Chain ring bolts putting it together with the Combat Ready logo there. They're using AUS 8 steel for this. One of the cool things is this was designed by Warren Thomas, so pretty cool to have a Warren Thomas design in something like this. As far as ergonomics go, I haven't tried chopping anything with this or playing around with it, but it seems like it fits in the hand pretty well. I haven't, I can't really tell you guys 100% for sure until I actually really start using this. This paracord doesn't come with this. I tied it on there. The way you deploy it is through this little thumbnail groove in the blade, but when you guys get these will come pretty stiff. It's going to be almost really hard to pop this open. I did a little modification to it to ease it up a little bit, and it's worked fine for me, and I'll let you guys know what that is in a second here. Another cool feature, as you see up top here, this like kind of bike sprocket type of groove up here. Really cool. It allows you to wave this out of your pocket, so you can pull it out and it's open, ready to go, so you can wave it out no problem. Another thing, as it being closed, as far as in a self-defense application, you could probably give somebody a really good whack with this. Just a pretty cool little aspect of this. I don't know if that's what it was intended for or what the deal was for it. I think maybe they were thinking wave function, but they wouldn't mention it, but it can work out as that. So it's like I was saying, these things come pretty stiff out the box. What I went ahead and did is I relaxed or chamfered the edge of the, let me see if I can get it on here. Right there you can see that is the hole for the detent ball right there. So what I did is I went in with a Dremel and I softly rounded the edge. You can see how it's shiny right there. Well, I kind of softly rounded that in. Now I came in, instead of going like really vertical with a Dremel and dug it out, I went more at a relaxed angle. That way I only got the top half, because I don't want to have this jiggle around as the knife is closed. I want the detent to still do what it's supposed to do. So the best thing for this, if you're going to do that, is to go in a little bit at a time and test it as you go. If it's still stiff, then leave it that way and kind of open and close the knife and let it break in, and if you have to come back and hit it, that's fine, because it's if you go too far, you're pretty much screwed and it's pretty much worthless then. So just take your time with it and kind of kind of chamfer the edge just a little bit. And when I mean just a little bit, I mean just a little bit. It doesn't take much, but once you do that, you can deploy it like that. Kind of behind the camera, so it's kind of hard to. Another thing, I have actually been able to snap my wrist and have it to pop open that way too. There you go. So overall, I'm pretty impressed with it. The fit and finish is actually pretty nice, and it's at $40 is what you usually find it for. So it's a little expensive, but if you're needing this to fill a pocket in your bug out bag, or if it fits, you can put it in your back pocket. It looks like you have a comb in your back pocket, so it's kind of inconspicuous. You can still do normal cutting tasks that you could with a knife, but it's built and beefy, so if you need to chop something, then it could possibly do that too. Now when I mean chop something, I don't mean try to chop through a 4-inch diameter log and expect to do anything. It's not going to happen. Any cutting instrument with an 8-inch handle is going to be very limited on how deep or how much you're going to penetrate into a piece of wood that's this round. If you need to cut, groove in something, maybe something thin, cut through it, yeah, maybe, but you can't expect it to do what a full-size axe will do. That's just ridiculous and, you know, pointless to try to do that. So if you're looking for an axe, buy an axe. If you're looking for something to fit in a bug-out bag that's a little bit more heavier duty, let's say, you know, Boker makes like their pocket kukri type of folding knife, which kind of, it's like a smaller version of the Raja type of deal, which is this big, huge knife. This could be a good replacement for it, because when you open that up, it's very intimidating to people that you may be around. I mean, you open this up, you know, this doesn't look, it looks like a normal hand tool. Where if you open up something like a Raja or something like that, the Boker or whatever, it's going to be this big, large, intimidating looking blade, and you'll probably catch slack for this. So if you want something that will fill that role, let's say you're around people all the time, that's not going to cause people to flip out when you pull something out, this is probably your option. And as for the price, if it fits the need, if it fits your need, then yeah, it's worth it. If you're curious about it and you're willing to do 30, 40 bucks or 40 bucks for this, then yeah, I think it's worth it. I'm not regretting my purchase at all, and I think it's pretty cool, so I'll be messing with this a lot more. Another thing also, they do come in with the black G10 scale, but the difference on that, besides it having a black G10 scale, is that you have a satin finish on the frame lock side and on the blade. This black wash, acid stone wash finish only comes in this desert tan, so that's just another thing there for you. So anyway, guys, just thought I'd bring it to your attention. There's only a couple videos out there. Just remember, if you need an axe, buy an axe. This is not, you can't expect this to do something that axe will. Kind of dumb. And for the price, for what it is, Warren Thomas design, it's pretty fair in my opinion. So there you go, guys. Appreciate you checking it out. If you have any comments, post them below. On you subs, thank you very much. Peace.